Golden Valley has always been home to many churches.
Well, Calvary Lutheran Church has been a part of Golden Valley for over 50 years. The church itself has gone through many, many building programs through the years. Began worshiping in what is now the basement, and of course the room that we're in right now, the sanctuary, was built about 20 years ago. It seats about 1,200 people, and it was a project that took a lot of foresight on the part of the people at that time, but a wonderful, wonderful project. Well, one of the real gifts that Calvary has is what we call Calvary Park, and a number of years ago this space became available to us. We have contemporary worship, and over the course of a weekend we have over 1,500 people who use this space, and they just absolutely love it. It's been a tremendous blessing for us, and I think it's been good for the community too.
Building on a solid history of being involved in the community, that tradition continues today.
Well, I think there really is an active youth community here in Golden Valley, and Calvary's been a big part of that. One of our strengths has always been working with families, with youth. We just see some great things happening in Golden Valley. I think parents are very concerned about their kids. They want the best things for their kids, and they're working toward it. And I think Golden Valley's doing some things to help that along as well.
What you see in Golden Valley is really almost a 25-year process where elected officials, staff, and citizens got together and came to some consensus that everybody could live with. So there was that whole group of folks that really kind of crafted this community back then.
It's now my pleasure to present a different view of Golden Valley, one which shows the process of change. We're here tonight to focus on change and how it will affect us today and in the future.
What we want to do tonight is to share with you some information and some ideas on where we are now and some possibilities about where we might be going. We hope then that you will share your ideas with us about the kind of city that you want and some priorities that you have. We want your ideas on how you want Golden Valley to look and to feel in the months and the years ahead.
And so when you go to make massive change, you need to keep in the back of your mind the fact that there was good reason for what was there before, and you have to respect that. And if you're going to change it, it better be done with some thought. And that thought needs to be, how do you serve folks that are here now, but then how do you serve the people that are coming next?
We're standing in front of a statue of a buffalo that for many years stood in front of an insurance company on Hennepin Avenue, just down the street from the Walker Art Center and the Guthrie Theater. Behind the buffalo is the campus of Allianz, a major German insurance company that purchased North American Life and Casualty that had as its symbol the buffalo. We in Golden Valley lucked out. Every community in the metropolitan area wanted this company, a major international insurance company, to be located in their community for a variety of reasons. We in Golden Valley were fortunate to have them select us as the location for this beautiful campus.
It was, Herm Held's business and Ewald Dairy, and now we've got General Mills and we've got Allianz and, tenant Fortune 500 companies that have chosen to locate here in Golden Valley. And, we're very fortunate to have that.
Golden Valley has evolved with several large organizations calling it home. Golden Valley is unique in Minnesota in that it has about 10,000 more jobs than it has total residents.
The company was really growing at the time in the mid-1950s, and they needed a spot, and they found Golden Valley. So around 1955, they purchased land for the research center, which was going to be built later, and also for the headquarters. The building actually opened in 1958. There was a big groundbreaking ceremony in 1956, and about 800 employees initially moved out in March of 1958. And General Mills hired Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, which is an architectural firm in Chicago, to design the building. It's a steel frame building and a lot of glass. It was pretty innovative, and it was recognized in Architectural Digest. After the main general offices were built in 1958, the General Mills Research Center was built about 1.5 miles north of where the current headquarters is, and it's still there. It was renamed in, I think, 1961 to be called the James Ford Bell Technical Center. In July of 2000, General Mills announced it was planning to purchase Pillsbury, And a lot of the people from Pillsbury are still downtown, currently at the Pillsbury Center. In order to get all those people from downtown here and consolidate, the company has been expanding the campus. It is going to be open shortly in the fall of 2003. The fit with General Mills and Golden Valley has seemed to work out really well. The General Mills Foundation, which began in 1954, has given money to many, many organizations over the years, many in Golden Valley, including giving money to the City of Golden Valley, the Department of Public Safety, Friends of the Golden Valley Library, the Golden Valley Historical Society, Golden Valley Fire Relief, into food banks here in Golden Valley as well.
We are the world's leader in designing and in manufacturing and in marketing solutions for our customers to help them maintain a cleaner and safer environment. Could be work environment, retail environment, whatever it might be. We are in Golden Valley because while the company started out in northeast Minneapolis, right down on the river, as many companies did, in 1870, but eventually we became a company that provided mechanical cleaning of all kinds of floors and grew rapidly after World War II. We provide sweepers and scrubbers and all kinds of equipment to maintain floors in all kinds of environments. So because we grew rapidly, we outgrew our original facility, like everybody. We started looking around for what would be a really good location for the long term. And in the mid-50s, we moved out to Golden Valley on what was a large piece of tract of land with the expectation that we would build a campus and maintain both headquarters and manufacturing here for many years to come, and that's exactly what we've done. We are a manufacturing facility, and we are one of the very few manufacturing facilities still left in the what we would call sort of the inner or prime city. We have about 750 employees in Golden Valley, and the vast majority would live outside of the area. But we do have many employees who live right here in Golden Valley. We know many people who are involved in the Rotary, and members of our organization have been members of the volunteer fire department here. But what's important for us is this is our headquarters. So it's important that the company identity is here in Golden Valley.
When I first started, Honeywell was expanding very rapidly at the time, both through civilian manufacture and during the Korean War through war manufacturing of products. And they were introducing new products, and they were looking around to kind of consolidate and all under one roof. So probably about mid-55 is when the construction of this building started, and it actually opened in the fall of 1957. It was the largest manufacturing facility in the Twin Cities under one roof. It encompassed like 1.2 million square feet and 69 acres of land, including parking land around the building. The building was a state-of-the-art building, and I think still continues to be because of the renovations that's been made to it over the years. When the T-86 was originally introduced in 1953, it was built at what was Honeywell's downtown plant. The Golden Valley plant was opened up in the fall of 1957. The T-86 or T-87 was moved in here right at that time because it needed more space, it needed room for automation, and it has been produced here now since 1957. At the Golden Valley plant, and of the 85 million that have been produced, probably 80 million or more plus have been produced here at Golden Valley. People like working at Golden Valley, and there were a bunch of reasons people liked to be out here. It was readily accessible by many, many main highways. And then around the area there was a lot of things where we could go that had got built over the years. The Golden Valley Shopping Center was I think to the west of us. They had a lot of, the Ponderosa Steakhouse. That was a good place to go and get steaks out there. I don't know if it's still there or not. And but there was there was a drugstore with a soda fountain there. I think it was called Reed's Drug. And we could get a 59-cent breakfast or something out there in the morning. In the mid-60s, the shopping center was built, and we could go over there for lunch to Byerly's. And so it provided shopping readily available, transportation readily available. And so all in all, people worked hard, produced quality products, and liked working in Golden Valley because of the proximity of all these services and highways and stuff like that.
Courage is a leading rehabilitation and resource center for people with physical disabilities. We're one of the leading programs in the United States. Courage's mission is about empowerment. A person with disability ultimately has to find their own way in life, and it's often a new course in life. Courage can't do that for them, but we can provide the encouragement and the tools and the benefit of years of experience. Sometimes when people come to Courage Center, what they'll say about us is that we were a little bit hard on them. We pushed them. But again, we're not trying to do it for them. We're trying to get them to see the potential in their own life. A lot of people come here having had a very traumatic experience. They've been, for example, in a car accident or a motorcycle accident, maybe even a gunshot wound. Their lives have been turned upside down. They've acquired a spinal cord injury or a traumatic brain injury. And initially, they may not have a lot of hope or vision of where they're going to go with their life. But they come to Courage Center. They may come and live in the Courage residence for 6 months or 9 months. Our job is to help them turn their lives around, to acquire the skills, the independent living skills, the confidence, the vocational skills that will enable them to leave Courage Center, move back out into the community, and participate fully. One thing I'd like to say to the citizens of Golden Valley, everybody ought to come down and visit Courage Center here in Golden Valley. We love to do tours, and we'd love to show people around, and it's a remarkable place. You walk in the door and you realize that our mission walks in the door every single day. There are people with disabilities who work here, there are people with disabilities who volunteer here, and there are hundreds of people with disabilities every day receiving help, receiving services. It's pretty awesome, the work that we do.
The Golden Valley Historical Society was established in 1974 as an independent nonprofit corporation with the mission of discovery, preservation, and dissemination of historical knowledge about the city of Golden Valley. If you or someone you know have books, photographs, artifacts, or stories that relate to Golden Valley's history, please contact the Golden Valley Historical Society, currently serving the community with monthly meetings and programs during the academic year. Visitors and guests are always welcome.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the show.